coming to get him and... I'm sorry, did you say he escaped?
Escape. Escape.
I'm sorry, did you say he escaped? I'm here to make the transition from your rehab experience to the routine of your everyday life as smooth as possible. So
Smooth. Smooth.
as smooth as possible. So
It's my understanding that most sober companions are recovering addicts themselves, but you've never had a problem with drugs or alcohol.
Alcohol. Alcohol.
You've never had a problem with drugs or alcohol. Were a doctor, surgeon, judging by your hands. Is your car parked nearby?
yeah.
Nearby. Nearby.
Is your car parked nearby?
Yeah.
Tell me, how do clients typically introduce you?
What do you mean?
Typically. Typically.
How do clients typically introduce you?
What do you mean?
Well, at least not according to my father's email. What? You see, he explained it's the job of a proper valet to accompany his or her charge to their place of business. Well,
Accompany. Accompany.
to accompany his or her charge to their place of business. Well, my place of business. Unless, of course, you don't think you have the stomach for the work I do.
Stomach. Stomach.
You don't think you have the stomach for the work I do. You don't think you have the stomach for the work I do.
I'm good.
Could you put these gloves on, please?
Glove. Glove.
Could you put these gloves on, please?
She either lost a tremendous amount of weight or underwent...
Undergo. Undergo.
She either lost a tremendous amount of weight or underwent... Ovular frames are older, have been here longer. You can tell by the way the wall has faded. The square frame's newer.
Fade. Fade.
The wall has faded. The square frame's newer. There are two broken glasses here. You can tell from the volume of shards. Obviously, she was pouring a glass of water for her guest.
Pour. Pour.
Obviously, she was pouring a glass of water for her guest. You take another glance.
Glance. Glance.
You take another glance. Hey, something was here. What was it? I'm sorry.
Maybe this isn't the best time.
No, please, concentrate.
Concentrate. Concentrate.
No, please, concentrate.
Ring box. Amy's grandmother gave it to her. Why?
You said there were also signs of a struggle in the master bedroom.
Master. Master.
You said there were also signs of a struggle in the master bedroom. The extra weight of a safe room steel reinforcements can cause the floor around it to decline slightly,
Decline. Decline.
can cause the floor around it to decline slightly. The extra weight of a safe room steel reinforcements can cause the floor around it to decline slightly, creating a slope between 1 and 5 degrees.
Slope. Slope.
Creating a slope between 1 and 5 degrees. Dr. Mantlo has girl's feet. Oh, hadn't you noticed? He's a size 8 if he's an inch. The boot print on his front door was an 11.
Boot. Boot.
The boot print on his front door was an 11. With some observations upon the segregation of the Queen. Up here, I've just started chapter 19, which
Chapter. Chapter.
up here, I've just started chapter 19, which the ring box he stole from Amy Dampier's living room.
You said it was some sort of trophy.
And you know what flavour of killer...
Flavor. Flavor.
And you know what flavour of killer... So, you got a good look at his eyes. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but a strangler can literally not...
Literally. Literally.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but a strangler can literally Not fiddle with it every time I ask you a question. It's a pacifying behaviour. It's just elementary haptic communication. Just
elementary, elementary,
It's just elementary haptic communication. Just
Mailman saw the body through the window, calls 911, said he thought someone on his route had killed himself.
root, root,
Said he thought someone on his route had killed himself.
Bank statements, meanwhile, list several checks made out to Dr. Roland Jessup, psychologist. He seems
psychologist, psychologist,
Dr. Roland Jessup, psychologist. He seems...
what's that?
I got us tickets to the opera tonight. Celebrate.
celebrate, celebrate,
Celebrate. Solve people just by looking at them. I noticed you don't have any mirrors around here.
mirror, mirror,
I noticed you don't have any mirrors around here.
About the attack on Eileen Renfrew. Just that he had an obsession with red-haired women and a tendency towards violence.
tendency, tendency,
Tendency towards violence.
Now what?
Pills inside should be white and ovular, but they're not, are they? They're round and pink.
pink, pink,
They're not, are they? They're round and pink.
You, a man with a wife he wanted dead, stumbling across him.
stumble, stumble,
Stumbling across him. The pill vial from Saldua's home came from you. Sample from the hospital, no doubt.
doubt, doubt,
Sample from the hospital, no doubt. We're whipping him into a killing frenzy. A frenzy that only made him more and more confused, more violent.
violent, violent,
More violent. Took advantage of his job as a delivery man to place him in Amy's orbit. You arranged for flowers to be sent to the house once a week.
arrange, arrange,
You arranged for flowers to be sent to the house once a week.
Hypothetically, Mr. Holmes, a man once out of his marriage to a very wealthy wife.
wealthy, wealthy,
A man once out of his marriage to a very wealthy wife. Hypothetically, wouldn't that man be smarter to look for a way to trigger the clauses in the second document as opposed to the first?
oppose, oppose,
The second document as opposed to the first.
As I was saying, Miss Watson noticed Saldua's allergy to rice, so you can imagine her confusion when she...
confusion, confusion,
You can imagine her confusion when she... He laundered it, you see. Left it in his pocket when he put his trousers in the wash.
wash, wash,
Left it in his pocket when he put his trousers in the wash. We went to Saldua's home this morning and examined his bag of rice.
rice, rice,
And examined his bag of rice. Other addicts at Hemdale would often gather in the common room to watch the matches on the telly.
They're not matches. They're games.
Truth be
match, match,
Matches. They're games.
Truth be told, I find the science of the sport quite fascinating. All of the statistical analysis, all of the strategy. So,
statistical, statistical,
all of the statistical analysis, all of the strategy. So, here he comes again. Pop up to center. Attention.
pop, pop,
Pop up to center. Attention. Final score: Reds of Cincinnati 3, Metropolitans of New York 2.
metropolitan, metropolitan,
Metropolitans of New York 2.